Hi there, it's Sue Stapp with you today, and the paper pumpkin arrived, and I wanted to share the unboxing with you, and then I'll share some alternatives with you along with the kit's contents. So the theme this month is called Joy to the World. By the way, this is October 2020, and did you know Stampin' Up! Was a worldwide company? Yep, we operate in a lot of different foreign countries and have manufacturing plants and all kinds of good stuff. So we're contributing to the world economy, not just ours, but let me open the plastic covering. They put a plastic covering on here to protect the box because so many of us use the boxes for other purposes, including gifting cards and so forth. But they are super sturdy and they're easy open close. And since they do the extra packing on the outside, they don't have anything ugly on the, this used to be a sticker on here. So now we have just a beautiful box. And this month it's a beautiful cranberry color. And like I mentioned, it's Joy to the World, October 2020. And this will open right here. And what we get in our paper pumpkin is our monthly subscription that we offer. Excuse me. And you can subscribe to that and it will come right to your doorstep or your mailbox. And whatever the kit is that month, you can create and share and inspire. So this is the stamp set, and it looks like we have a beautiful wreath on here. Let's see. Sending to you and yours joy, Merry Christmas, wishing you a very happy Christmas filled with fun and laughter, and a beautiful single flower, and to the world. So joy to the world, sending joy to you and yours, and then the wreath, and then there's little berries there too. So nice. This would be a good Christmas one, but the wreath could be used for any holiday. Doesn't have to be Christmas. And whenever I do my alternatives, I'm going to show you some items, some things that aren't necessarily even related to Christmas, because not everyone celebrates Christmas, and I want to include as many people as possible. And this is the kit itself. Every month we get a stamping spot, and this month is Just Jade. That's one of our in colors this year. Actually, it continues for next year too, so that is the beautiful shade of green. And we have our packet of our kit all wrapped up safely here. Let me get this out, set the box aside, and my knife back over here. Ooh, looks like we have some beautiful gold foil accented cards. Let's see here. The nice thing about these kits is they're made to be ready to go. So if you're traveling or want to craft on the go, if you're heading to the doctor's office and you need to, you're going to be sitting for a while, who doesn't? But this is something you can take with, and it has elements. These are our Stampin Dimensionals. That is the adhesive squares or shapes that have depth to them, so you can create different depths on your cards, and you get a whole sheet of those this month. This is Baker's Twine, and it's that beautiful cranberry color. Maybe that's cherry cobbler. I'll have to check and see what we have here. And we get a sturdy cardboard piece in there that I also use that for other things and for bases. And let's see here, we're going to be creating 8 cards, and you can see on the picture here, there's 4 of the print with the looks like the flower on it, and then there's 4 with the wreath on it. And you have 8 envelopes. And the nice thing about the envelopes too are that they are also coordinated, and they have the beautiful joy, harmony, peace, and multiple languages on them. So those are the cards. And we have some embellished pieces that look like our cable knit sweaters. We have 2 different sizes on that, and there's 4 of each. And then these are beautiful cards. And as you can see, they do have the gold foil accents, and they're in our crumb cake. And there are 4 of them going horizontal, and then there's 4 of them going vertical. So you have the 2 different cards, and then it looks like we have some punch outs. Those are the beautiful flowers. Oh, so pretty, nice and big and bold. And we have, a lot of those. 2, 4, 6, we have 8 of those. And 2, 4, 5, 6 of the wreaths, it looks like. So a lot to create and play with in this kit. And then I see peeking out underneath here a sheet of gold foil. And these are the accents, and they say joy, love, peace, harmony, and friend. And then we have a couple of the banners here. And there are 2 sheets of these, and these just punch out, and they come out easily, nice smooth edges, and those will go on your cards. How pretty is that? Very elegant look. And then we also have some punch outs in the white that we'll be stamping on. And this has 2 different sizes. It has the larger one and it has the smaller one. That's a little bit hard to see on that white paper. There we go. And then these are glue dots. So really, if you had, I don't even know if you need scissors with this, but you've got your stamp pad, you've got your glue, you've got all your paper. I don't even think you'd have to bring anything with you to take this on the go. But I always carry in my bag, I have my little scissors, my snips, and my roller adhesive, because I prefer that. It's a little quicker for me, and usually, you know me, I'm always on the move. So this is called Joy to the World Instructions, and this is a 3-step card here that we're going to be doing, and you can see it comes in English, French, German, and Japanese. And on the back, it gives you some alternative ideas. Now, I may use some of these, but I'm going to give you alternative ideas also. And it also gives you a complete list of what's included in the kit. And you get the photopolymer stamp set, the Stamp and Spot, which was the Just Jade, our card bases with brass foil and printed envelopes, brass foil die cuts, embossed die cuts, printed die cuts, stitched die cut labels, cherry cobbler linen thread, dimensionals, and our adhesive dots. Now, one of the nice things about this is it also tells you coordinating colors for this set: cherry cobbler, crumb cake, early espresso, just jade, and soft seafoam. So those would be the colors that are in the die cuts. And also, this is, what did they say this was? This is brass foil, not gold foil. So brass foil accents. I look forward to sharing some ideas with you. My brain's turning already. So I'll be back with some options for you. And thanks for joining me. I'll see you shortly. Thanks. Hi there, it's Sue Stapp. I'm back with you for the alternatives to the October paper pumpkin. And I also did the samples as they do them in the kit. So I want to show those to you, and I'll show you the alternatives that I come up with. And as I mentioned, this is a Christmas set, I believe. It looks very Christmassy to me. Spread the Joy is the name of it. And again, it's the October paper pumpkin. So it's called Joy to the World. This was the instruction sheet. Very simple, 8 beautiful cards. And these are actually a little bigger than our typical A2 size cards, I found out when I started putting them together. I don't know if they're 5 by 7. Let's see what they are. Well, I guess it doesn't matter what they are. There's an envelope. So it is 4 3/4 by 6 1/4. So bigger than our standard A2, which is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. So this is a set that I'm going to show you what I did. And like I say, I did do the 2 as prescribed in the guide, and these are the 2 that they had shown. The first one is just Merry Christmas. Now they have that beautiful detailed embossing back here that looks like a cable knit sweater, and the brass accents are so pretty. And the other one is a side opening card, and it says Joy, and then I put on here to the world. I tied my little ribbon around here. Theirs was slightly different than this, but you know, I have to take my creativity where it comes. So those are the 2 that are basic to this set. And next I'm going to show you, and I did some that are Christmas and some that are not. So I'll show you them in no particular order. This one is a gatefold card, and I used that brass accent. I put on the champagne gems, and this is a die from the triple, what is that called? Delicate lace edgelets. There's 3 different shapes on it. So, and then on the inside there's that saying that's in the set that says, wishing you a very happy Christmas filled with fun and laughter. And again, it's just a gatefold, and it is a standard A2 size card. It'll fit in a regular envelope. And next I did a birthday card, and I used the stamp set, this flower set that's in here, or the flower that's in our stamp set. This was the stamp set that came with it, and I used this flower here, which actually has leaves and little embellishments on it. So I just did those kind of in a circle. But I like the way it shaped out because it's a little bit longer this way, so it worked out good. And I colored this in with my Stampin' Blends, and I used the Flirty Flamingo, the light and the dark, and then I put it on the cardstock. So, I added the gems that we have that were in with the sunflower in the catalog last year, I believe. I'm not sure if they're in this catalog now, but they're a dimensional. They have a nice lift to them. So that's that one. This one is Sending Joy to You and Yours, and I colored in the green that was on the wreath because I didn't think it was dark enough, and I wanted to bring out the Just Jade that I have as the background on here. Haven't done the insides of these yet. And this is one that I cut down to an A2 size card. I did use the fancy cards that they have in there as a background or a layer on here, and I put the Joy on the top, Joy to the World. This one is a card, and I did a couple slimline cards. And this card, I used those dotted lines on the brass, and then I put the accent over here on the side, and I used dimensionals to put one of the flowers, and I cut out a heart with the love emblem, or the love die that was on there. Here's another slimline, and this one just says Sending Joy, and I did this one in 3 different shades of blue and aqua and Pool Party, balmy blue, can't think of what the name of that one is. you know what, oh, and mint macaron. So that's another one, and I just cut strips of the background color, which was Pool Party. And this one, I kind of thought of this after I had already done the joy on the other two cards, but I did it as a slim line, and I stamped the wreaths with the Just Jade, and again, that's the wreaths in this set, and I put peace, love, and joy. Now, I had already used my joy, so I ended up heat embossing the word joy, and that is in the stamp set too. So the stamp set is very versatile even without the Christmas things. I know not everyone celebrates Christmas, so it's nice to be able to use the elements and the parts in the stamp set for other than Christmas. And this one just says to you and yours. This isn't necessarily Christmas, and I did it on the Magenta Madness with the Stampin' Blends and colored that in, and I even put a little bit of Wink Estella on it just to give it some shimmer. And the To You and Yours is done in Just Jade, which was our Stampin' Spot this month. And this one I took the embellished piece and I sponged over it in Just Jade to bring out that cable knit look. And then I took the stamp set, the little cherries or hollyberry stamp, and stamped that randomly around here. The sentiment I put on top, I did use dimensionals so that it does sit up above the card. So those are my alternatives that I came up with, and I know that there's a lot of demonstrators out there, and there's a lot of different options for you to spend your Stampin' Time with, so I'm glad that you've chosen to spend it with me so far. And this is everything I have left. I have still a lot of pieces and banners, and I have a lot of these flowers. There's a lot of things that I was thinking about doing with these. I thought that they look pretty, maybe just on a top and a bottom of a card with a sentiment in the middle. I thought, how easy is that? And again, I love that cherry cobbler color. So great, great, great. I have a couple wreaths left. I have some of the brass banners, some of the crumb cake. I have some of the cherry cobbler thread. And I do have some of the words left. Now, they sent these and they have them in foreign languages. They have them in French, German, and English. And I have a piece left. I'll use that. The other ones, I don't know anyone abroad that I would send to, so I may use parts of this for scraps or punches or inside of my shaker cards. And of course, I still have envelopes left. Now, I used 2 of these for the 2 cards that I did full size, but the other cards I'll put in my stash of envelopes that I have. So that's what I came up with. Stampin' Up! Is the monthly subscription, around $22. It comes right to your door, and you get everything to make, to start being creative and to make either cards or whatever the projects for that month are. But what I typically do, I'm a card girl, and I will take the elements from the paper pumpkin and I will create cards out of them. So again, you get lots of things to choose from. They don't have to be Christmas or holiday related. And I always have the Stampin' Spot and the stamp set. You can always use that stamp set. That'd be pretty, the wreath with for spring too, with, you know, small tulips or yellow and blue flowers on it. I think look pretty for spring. So again, I do appreciate you coming by and watching my videos. Please give me a thumbs up if you like the video. And if you haven't yet, subscribe to my channel and you'll get notified every time I have a new video out. And I really enjoy what I do. I have so much fun, especially with the pandemic, being housebound most of the time. This is the only thing that's kept me sane. So if you want to join me on my trip to sanity and would like to have more information on Stampin' Up, I'd be happy to talk to you. My store 24/7 is suestamp.stampinup.net. My email address is suestamp1@gmail.com, and my website is suestamp.com. Thanks for joining me, and have a great day, and happy stamping!